What's good, ladies and gentlemen? So this is my predictions for Dragon Ball Legends 2025 7th year anniversary. So we are a couple months away. A lot of people have started their saving seasons, grinding their CCs, saving them, putting them away for the inevitable massive celebration that is the 7th year anniversary. Now, it's safe to say with recent updates that are going and happening and are going to happen, this is gonna be a banger of an anniversary again, because considering how the 6th year anniversary was, that was hands down the best anniversary. So I expect 7th year to be something similar, if not slightly better. Now, what are we gonna potentially be getting? Now, there's two ways I can go about this. So I'm gonna give my initial prediction first, and then I'm gonna give my changed prediction, because my opinion has changed over the last few weeks. Okay, so my initial one was, we're gonna start off with two banners. We're gonna have one banner and then one at the end. So two banners for part 1, one banner for part 2, one banner for part 3. Okay, now starting off, I figured it might be future versus movies, because normally the first banner of the year relates to some part of the anniversary. In this case, we had future to start off, so I expect future to be there. Now, in terms of the future banner, I'm thinking Goku Black Zamasu. Tag. Simple. Don't make them fused, just have them Goku Black Zamasu. Because we already have a Legends Limited fused Zamasu, so I do expect something along that lines, but not necessarily the fusion itself. So maybe no synchro gauge, just a tag switch character. Then for the second banner of part 1, which I'm gonna go ahead and say is movies, I do feel like they'll do the opposite of what they did last anniversary. Now, we had Gogeta Blue and Super Vegito. Now, because we had Vegito Blue during the festival and he tags along with Goku Black Zamasu / Fuse Zamasu, we should get the opposite. So Super Gogeta, Super Saiyan 2 Goku Vegeta, tag switch, synchro, Super Gogeta. I feel like that could be a possible route they could go. Now, that I was kind of strong with that, because movies is a very safe bet. Okay, for me personally, it's a hands down, if you want good revenue, that's the way to go. But you could be risky with it. But again, we'll discuss that later in the video. Alright, now for part 2, I think it's obvious that many people are gonna say Daima should be part 2. I'm gonna say the exact same thing. And I'm saying one banner, one featured Aleph character, and maybe 3/4 sparkings. Now, going back to last year, 2024, we had a banner that was the Crusher Corpse. We had 4 1% sparkings, and we had Aleph Tree of Might Goku. A lot of people were not happy with that format, because literally you got Trunks animation, you got Bardock animation, and you pulled literally any of those options. People like to have a smaller pool to have to pull from. So for example, you just want one Aleph, one sparking, instead of 5 sparkings and 1 Aleph, for example. It's the same thing with the Go Freezer banner from 5th anniversary, where we had Go Freezer, we had then Jiren, why am I saying Dispo? Jiren, Casserole, and Kiawe. Many people kind of liked it, but also kind of didn't, because they kept pulling Kiawe. Look, just use Kiawe. Why are you complaining? But anyway, so would they do that for Daima? That's a possibility. I do expect a lot of people to actually reroll accounts for Daima, specifically because I feel like this is going to be a Daima year. It's like last year was supposed to be a GT year, but then it turned out to be a Majin Buu Saga year, which is kind of wild. And to think, even now, Majin Buu Saga is still one of the best 3 teams in the game, especially in Proud Mode. Proud Mode, you see them almost every single match. Them, Hybrids, Future, those 3 teams normally. Now again, Proud Mode will be taken over by Daima, obviously, because Daima's only got 5 characters right now. Daima's gonna fly through. I'm saying Daima a lot, holy crap. But okay, so for me, I'm not gonna say anything further about it, because again, I don't want to do any spoilers, even though there's millions of spoilers on the internet by now. But you know what, I'm staying by my word. Alright, now my initial prediction said for part 3 would be Ultra MUI Goku. I'm starting to look away from that now, because we haven't gotten a Universe Survival Saga buff yet. Now again, from the time of me making this video to the time anniversary starts, we could get it. We could get some form of Universe Survival Saga buffs, whether it be a Zenkai's, whether it be free-to-play characters, whether it just be a new banner in general. We could see, we'll have to wait and see, but it needs to happen before the end of April, or even a little bit earlier, even midway through April, realistically. So it either has to happen straight after the Sol Saga, or literally straight after whatever's gonna come after the Sol Saga, which I'm actually gonna predict is gonna be a Daima campaign. So again, it all comes down to that, because I don't think they'll just drop MUI out of nowhere, because you won't have a team. I mean, you're really gonna just run him on Son Family then. Son Family, maybe Saiyans, but realistically you want Universe Survival Saga. So they may keep him for Festival, for example. Alright, now that was my initial predictions. Now, in terms of Zenkais, there were a couple of options for future. If you needed an Aleph Zenkai, it would be future Gohan, maybe Goku Black, the transforming Goku Black as the 1%. But if Movies is gonna have a hybrid Zenkai, which it could be the case, 1 Blue Beast Gohan, 2 Revival Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the BoJack movie, that's a possibility. If that does happen for the movie side, then I'm leaning towards androids for the future side, because androids dropped just before 4th anniversary, so it's pretty much been 3 years since they've dropped, so I think it's about time they did actually get one. So there's the possibilities there. So whether it be androids there, Green Goku Black, and then for movies you think Revival Gohan, and then maybe Red BoJack, for example. That could be a possibility. Daima cannot have any Zenkais because, again, we've just gone Daima less than a year ago. Less than 6 months ago, actually. So they'll split those two across the board, like they did last year with Kid Buu and Merge Samasu. They did that pretty well, actually. So, now, here comes the thing. This is now my changed prediction. So, it's either gonna be that, or they're gonna go really, really big. And I'm gonna say Daima's gonna be part 1 with all the hype. If they really want to take advantage of the situation, Daima has to be part 1. Again, I'm not gonna specify what of Daima, you can be the judge for yourself, but Daima part 1, then maybe the future movies part 2, or if they really wanted to go for it, Superhero part 2, where you could get that Tag Beast Gohan Piccolo. I don't think that's a good option, though we have enough Gohans already as is, but I could see that definitely being an option. And then part 3 to close off, guess what? The first Daima Ultra. Again, it's possibilities, and it's a good way to take advantage of the current hype. Because again, that's what they did for the Tournament of Power when we saw UI Goku for the very first time. Guess what? Same day, Legends dropped Legends Limited UI Goku with Jiren, Dispo, and Topo. We could see that situation again. Now again, time is going to be ending pretty much soon. By the time you're watching this, it's probably done already. But again, the hype will still be around for a couple months as all these games, Dokkan, Sparking Zero, Legends, what's the other one again? I forgot the other one again. Look, it's a non-existent one at this point, okay? But yeah, that's my predictions. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What would you like to see for the anniversary? Again, just to give a sum up, Future Movies Part 1, Daima Part 2, Unirep Part 3. Otherwise, we're gonna go Daima Part 1, Movies, Superhero specifically, Part 2, and then Daima also Part 3 as pretty much a very banger of an anniversary. I could see that definitely happening. So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Enjoy the rest of your day.